What's going on, everybody? Brent Sibley Dolman, and a follow-up video to the last one I made about embracing what we're dealing with here and trying to make the best of the situation. In my business, we've been doing a lot of Zoom usage, and a lot of the judges are using Zoom, and they're conducting their court hearings via Zoom. We've been also using Zoom a lot internally because we have a team of about 40 people total, and we're somewhat scattered around Florida, South Florida. We have a couple people down here. Then we also have a bunch of people in the Clearwater, Tampa area. And then we always have people in the field. So we're actually really using Zoom, and I wanted to share a little hack that I've been using that I kind of stumbled upon about 2 weeks ago, and it's been super effective from a management perspective and a team building perspective. So let's talk about it. So basically, what I do when I get to the office every day is one of the first things that I do is I put my Zoom on my second monitor over here. I have my main monitor here. I also have my laptop, but I have my secondary monitor there. And what I do is I open up a Zoom right when I get to the office, even if I don't have any meetings or something, and I turn it on and I get my meeting going. Now, there's a setting that you can enable on Zoom, which basically gives you a constant URL link. So your meeting can always be the same for your personal meeting link, basically, so that you can distribute this link to people in your organization and just tell them to bookmark it or flag the email in Outlook or whatever it is. Keep it handy so that they always know when they want to come to meet with you digitally. All they have to do is go to that location, press the link, and if you're in your office and you're available, you can have a quick meeting. Now, what this does is it removes a lot of the barriers and the friction that normally go into having a meeting in the digital world, as opposed to in real life when someone's just down the hall from you. If they want to spend 5 or 10 minutes with you brainstorming about a certain topic, they would just come in to your office and poke their head in and see if you're there. What this does is exactly the same thing. They don't need to message you to see if you're available. They don't need to call you to see if you're available. They can essentially do the exact same thing that they would have done in real life by just poking their head in. They just go to the web link that they already have saved. That's your personal meeting ID. Click on it. What they'll do is, a lot of times, it may even happen right now. Patrice may just pop in because he may want to talk to me about something. So he may just pop in. So that's perfect. It's an amazing way to reduce the friction that goes into the digital meetings. Now, what's also really cool is if I'm with Patrice or with Maylee or with my partner Matt or Alex or any other people, we can have the meeting right there. And then if somebody else comes into my office, we'll just be able to see them right away. Well, as soon as they walk into my office, again, it's very much mimicking what real life is like. Matt will come in and I'll say, "Oh, Patrice, I really need to talk about my partner Matt about something sensitive or just whatever. Can you just give us a few minutes? Come step back into my office in 20 minutes, we'll be done." And Patrice can just leave the meeting. He just steps out of the office just like it's a real office. And then me and Matt have privacy and we can talk about whatever we need to talk about. So I stumbled on this and it's like a game changer for me. You know, people know, all they have to do is, someone wants to know if I'm in my office or not, they just click on the link. It takes about 5 seconds, load it up on their end. If I'm here, great. If I'm not, they can always just circle back with me. I'm out to lunch. They'll know if I'm in my office or not. So this is a little hack. It seems maybe inconsequential, but if you build this into your organization, especially if you have, a bunch of people that you work with and you're all working remotely right now, and you want to make sure that you continue to foster the team environment and the ability to brainstorm. I can't tell you how many important things Patrice and I, for example, because we're in the meeting 2 or 3 times a day, have discussed that we just wouldn't have covered if it was a regular phone call. The fact that, we don't have the pressure, we're not holding our phone to our ear, we just have the monitor. I highly recommend getting a separate monitor. That way you have the person sitting there seeing you, and you don't have to be looking away. They're always right there. And sometimes, we'll be in a meeting and I'll say, "Give me a second, let me take this call." And then he'll go back and he'll just check his email or something, just like if we were in the real physical office together, and then we can restart our meeting 2 minutes later. If one of us is talking, we don't want the other one to hear it or distract the other person, just mute your button. It's so easy. Once you get the hang of it, there's so many ways to make Zoom work really well. I don't think there's a limit of how many people you can have in a Zoom. So I don't need to go on and on and on. Use this little hack. Get a monitor. You can get a monitor for 99 bucks probably. Get a webcam. They're a little bit hard to find right now, but hopefully you have one. And just leave it up during your workday, and then like just message somebody on the messaging system. When I need Patrice, I just send him a quick message and I just say, hey, can you pop in? And that's it. No effort. I don't need to set up a meeting. I don't need to do this. No, it's one message, and then I hear the ding, and then we start talking. So I hope this helps you guys. If you start using this, let me know. I swear by it. I swear, give it a few days and you'll start realizing how much of a difference this makes for managing your teams. Hope this helps. Have a great day, guys.